My name is Jijo Klake. On social media, you can find me as Adventures of a Ghanaian Girl. Today, I'm here to walk you through the process of making what we call Bibieto. Bibieto is indigenous to the northern Togolese people, that is Defale, and that is where my people come from. We are currently burying my grandfather, and we have a lot of the Defale people here. And they were making this, and I thought I'll take the opportunity to learn how it is done. My mom knows how to make it, but this is my first time making it myself. So as you will see, we're going to go through the entire process. Throughout this video, you'll hear 3 languages being spoken. The Defale dialect, which is from northern Togo, Ewe, which is spoken in Ghana, some parts of Togo as well as some parts of Benin, and then English, which is the language of the colonizers of Ghana. I'll do my best to translate what is being said as it pertains to the Bibieto making process. Otherwise, please bear with me the noise in the background, because I did have several people around sharing their input and their excitement as I went through the process of making the Bibieto. So this is a combination of pepper, salt, and some spices, and that's what we're going to use to make the Bibieto. So I'm pounding it to get a smooth and even texture. It's very rich because it's made of beans. So it's powdered, it's ground beans, and then spices. So it's actually very rich. It's very nutritious. Some people choose to add eggs to it, but we're not adding eggs to this one. There's a baby that's like disturbing me here. She wants to put her hand in it. No. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So apparently this is good enough. So we are done.
Voilà. C'est comme ça.
I don't have a recipe for this, so I'll just explain the process to you as I go along. First and foremost, the powdered beans is mixed with water until you achieve a smooth and consistent paste. You don't want it too watery, you don't want it too thick either. I should point out that you can add egg if you choose. So this is beans powder, and I've added some water to it. And I'm just beating it so that it becomes a smooth texture. So that's it. So this is a lot of protein because it's beans. Okay. So I'm going to add what we call dium, which is I think sodium bicarbonate, if I'm not mistaken. And this is from the village. It's from Defale. So I'm going to pour some inside the Mano, yeah. So we're going to add salt, just a little salt. Just a pinch of salt. Until your ancestors say it's enough salt. So at this point, I've added a little bit of the spices, but it appears I forgot to capture that. I also have a bit of the consistency that I was hoping to achieve, so I am done. I'm rinsing my hands at this point. What we're using is a coal pot for the process. There's charcoal in there, which is heat sauce. And I'm clearing the upside down pan cover because there appears to be some particles on it. So this is the trial to see if it's hot enough or too hot before we start doing the rest. So we just want to see, this is just the trial to see if it's hot or not. Now that I have determined the temperature is adequate, we can proceed with the making of the large batch of bibieto. In pouring the bibieto, you don't pour it in one place, you try to spread it around. So right now I'm trying to separate the bibieto from the pan. So this is actually the cover of a pot that we've turned upside down. So I'm trying to separate it and then I'm going to flip it over just like you would an egg. So the truth is you can do this in a frying pan, but because we are so many, we opted for this, and this is how it's usually done in the village. So we opted for this. Oh shit. Like I said, some people add eggs to it. After flipping it over, you poke holes in it to release any heat and then to enable the bibieto to cook quickly. Oh, what do you see there? What do you see there? Diabetes on a low like Once it is cooked, I'll use the same knife once again to separate the bibieto from the pan and then store it for consumption later. Now that we're done, we're going to have to extinguish the fire, and I have to first take off the pot cover and allow it to cool. On my way. So I'm putting this here so that it will cool down and then it will be washed later in the evening. Yeah. So this is just to allow it to cool. Hopefully the baby doesn't come near it. She's coming. Growing up, we have always consumed this with palm oil. You can opt out of using the palm oil. You can eat it as it is. You can also use coconut oil or vegetable oil. I am using palm oil because that's what I grew up eating. But unfortunately, we didn't have enough palm oil in the house in the moment. So I'm using the bottom, which we call, there's a name for it, I don't remember. But I'm using the bottom of the palm oil. That's why it's so thick. So basically, I'm going to fry the palm oil with onions and then I'm going to eat it with the bibieto. Now that the onions have been fried, in the oil. I'll take one bibieto and I'll pour the oil all over it, and then add some more spices to taste, and then eventually eat it. So that's bibieto in a nutshell. Okay. Tamada tadi mea. Oh, my mama people. So this is the end product. This is what it looks like. So you usually mix it with onions and then some oil, and then you add the pepper that we pounded earlier. So this is the end product. It's mostly beans. You can add eggs if you want. You can add eggs, but it's mostly beans, water, and then oil at the end of it all. Of course, you can opt out of the oil, but it looks very much like pancakes, doesn't it? Yeah. Except we add oil instead of maybe what is it? Honey, or there's something, maple syrup. Yes. So this is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna do more of this. There's a lot of noise in my background because there are so many people around me, but this is what it is like. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section. If you like it, please feel free to like, and please share as much as possible. So let me just, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, it actually tastes really good. So the oil you saw me using is palm oil, and it was the bottom of the palm oil, but actually tastes really good. It's been a long time I ate some. And yeah, we used to with our hands. Over. Remember the picture. Bye.